Nos encontramos en el municipio de Mogotes.
We are located in the municipality of Mogotes, department of Santander, in the vereda de Margarita.
La finca de José Florentino Solano.
José Florentino Solano's farm, in a fique crop with approximately 2,000 seedlings.
Y yo me crié como los cornachos entre el fique y la caña.
I grew up like the cornachos between the fique and the cane. I've been growing fique for 52 years, from sowing them to delivering them, ready for the company.
Sembrarlo hasta entregarlo listo ya para la empresa. Soy feliz hasta durmiendo encima de un montón de fique.
I am happy even sleeping on a pile of fique. I like the whole process. It itches and has a strong scabies.
Que le pica, yo no. Bendito Dios, sí. Sí, pero es muy hermoso.
The one who does not know about it is the one who itches to use fique, not me, thank God, because I have enough experience. But it's been very beautiful because I grew up with fique. Here in my house, my children grew up thanks to this because we worked until 8, 9 or 10 at night, spinning fique, weaving, making sacks, carrying already folded sacks for sale to bring food and rice for the family all our lives.
Según investigaciones,
According to research for more than 50 years, it has been evaluated that in America there are more than 1,000 species of plants that produce fibers used in different ways.
en diferentes formas,
Among them is a fique, which is classified as a hard natural vegetable fiber.
natural vegetal dura.
Which is classified as a hard natural vegetable fiber. This plant is native to tropical America. Its cultivation is particularly common in the Andean areas of Colombia, Venezuela and Ecuador. In our country, the crops are mainly located in the departments of Cauca, Nariño, Antioquia and Santander. In the latter, the municipalities of Mogotes and San Gil stand out as producers.
El fique pues es una tradición ancestral.
The fique is an ancestral tradition that has come since before the Spaniards, when our Indians called guanes had to make clothes to cover themselves or weapons to hunt animals to feed themselves.
Ha sido una tradición.
It has been a tradition that has been preserved for years by our farmers. The height required by the fique is approximately 2,000 meters above sea level.
Sobre el nivel del mar, sí, una humedad.
It does not require deep humidity as it needs dry land. It requires an extension from plant to plant of 2.5 square meters.
2.5 metros, sí.
It is advisable that it is a monoculture. It is much better that it is for the development of this plant.
El control de las enfermedades es.
Disease control is at a natural level, with the same seedlings of the region, with our aromatic seedlings that are planted, which help to keep away different types of insects that can attack the crop.
También la parte de abonos.
Our fertilizers are organic, which do not require chemical fertilizers, as this helps with accelerated development of the plant and the flowering of the plant.
Y al florecimiento de la misma, y la planta pues una vez floreada.
Once the plant blooms, it comes to an end. It does not require a lot of care or to be held much of the time, as it is a fairly rustic and strong plant that adapts very well to the soil.
Bien ante el terreno. Nos encontramos en el vivero. Es un vivero de aproximadamente 50,000 plántulas.
We are in the nursery. It is approximately 50,000 seedlings. It is a nursery planted with a distance of 10 square centimeters. For the nursery process, the seed selected from the root of the plant must be extracted. It is a seed carefully selected to obtain a plant of optimum conditions. The time in which a plant should be left in the nursery is approximately 5 months. It would then be ready to go to cultivation and start sowing.
empezar las siembras. Los cuidados que se deben que tener para tener una excelente plántula, pues...
The care that must be taken for an excellent seedling is the selection. First, from the seed of the root of the plant to be able to sow it in the nursery.
Pues el terreno que sea una capa orgánica.
There are soil with a black organic layer must be selected. The irrigations are with rainwater and few fertilizers are required. Maybe chicken manure and no other fertilizer, because this could cause a plant to develop quite fast and we do not have a long-lasting plant.
De larga duración.
¿Ustedes quieren mirar la siembra del fique? Bueno, Mercedes.
Do you want to look at the planting for fique? Fique starts with a piece of onion that they normally sell, which costs 100 pesos. You have to make a small nursery. We wait for it to grow and then we take it out of the plant. Like these that we see here, it is arranged in this way. I was taught this 55 years ago.
Hace un huequito, se toma la surca.
The furrow is taken. I give it direction. I sow it at 1.5 or 2 meters. It is already sown. I measure at this distance. I check that it is in the right direction to the furrow to sow another plant.
Hecho así, bonito.
I sow the plant in this way because not all plants react like fique.
No necesitarían nada, porque cualquier otra matica, eso es más.
I always arrange the fique in this way. Now I measure the distance to other plant. I already know the measure from many years of work and I do it with my tools and I sow the other plants. I straighten them again so that the furrow is straight.
Me da como por acá, ve. Con amor y con cariño y todo se produce. Y esto toca que platearlo.
With love and affection, everything is produced, and it is necessary to plant it, cut it, and here in these fields, then I sow. Here I can sow a cassava plant.
Plateando la mata, limpiándola y que quede bien sembrada, que quede en lo limpio.
Planting the plant, then you have to clean it and check that it is well planted and clean so that there are no weeds left so that it can grow well.
Vamos a mirar cómo se corta, cómo se saca, cómo se lava, cómo se extiende.
Let's see how to cut, remove, wash and spread it out. In our municipality of Mogotes, I usually do it like this. As a first step, I have to remove a little bit of the plant so that it can do the process of stalking.
Y depende la mata, pues uno le va quitando.
Then I have to remove a little bit so as not to have difficulty when putting it in the machine. And depending on the size of the plant, I will remove various parts of the leaves. When the fique matures, as we can see in this stalk, the plant turns black. Later, I'll show you some stalks that are black. As they were not cut quickly, they come out black or mature. We must have a suitable tool because the plant can be mistreated and the furrow can damage the stalk, and the next time the plant is taken on a trip it could be damaged.
Listos. Fíjense usted, y donde está acosado aquí el terreno que está acosado, que hay más matas.
On the land where there are more plants, the best thing to do so as not to entangle the plant is to remove one of the plants.
Entonces, como me venía contando, ya miraron lo que es cómo cortar una penca fique de todo.
I was telling you about the process you have already seen. How to cut a fig stalk. Now I have it here in the place where the machine is installed. Then I put it together and secure it. This step is done here. This is called a zarando.
El compañero se llama corinche.
4 horquetas and 2 rods where I have to place the corinche. Fique is added to the zarando. Then I have to throw some of it away and tie it up. Then fresh water is added. We are going to turn on the machine. I have to do it with my partner because it is difficult just for one person to do it.
Porque uno solo casi pues se briega, ¿no? A ver. 1, 2. Enseguida se hacen los manujitos, uno tantea lo que es la libra.
Then they are divided into small parts, the size of the palm of a hand, which is equivalent to 1 pound. Then put in water. In this case, we will put it in a tank. Crush it and remove the water. Put it back in with more water and then remove it.
Lo cuelgo para que él esto escurra.
It must be hung to dry and then a pound of fig is obtained. Finally, we shake it. Once a fig has been washed and dried for about a day,
todo procede al alambre sin enredarlo, nada.
Una vez lavado el fique y secado durante aproximadamente un día,
it is packed in bundles and taken to the plant in San Gil, where it is transformed into different products according to the market.
Hola, mi nombre es Lady Bobativa.
Hello, my name is Lady Bobativa, commercial and export analyst of Congelados del Fonts Ltda. We are a company located in the municipality of San Gil, Santander, Colombia, with 24 years of experience as a cooperative and more than 60 years of experience in San Gil. Our company represents a social, environmental and economic impact in which we generate more than 300 jobs in the region, and besides that in the environmental part, because we are in a 100% natural product. We invite you to learn a little more about our process, in which the main material is the fique, which is transformed into products such as yarns, packaging, twine, ropes and fabrics. We start from the process of raw material, where we receive it from different regions of the country, such as Cauca, Nariño, Boyacá, and Santander.
La calidad con la que nosotros recibimos este material
The quality with which we receive this material is diversified into 4 characteristics. 1 is its length, 2 is its color, 3 is its humidity, and 4 is a very important characteristic, the diffibration of the raw material.
Cuando se recepciona, dependiendo de la región y calidad,
When they are received, depending on the region and quality, they are placed in our cages, where they are stored. Then they go to the preparation process, where the transformation process of the Fique stalk begins.
de la penca de Fique.
En el proceso de transformación de la materia prima, en este caso,
In the process of transformation of raw material, in this case Fique, there are 4 main steps, one of which is the preparation, spinning, weaving, and weaving.
y la parte de confecciones. En esos 4 procesos realizamos toda la transformación.
There are 2 production lines, one focused on the production of ropes, and another line that will be focused on the production of fabrics and packaging. So we are going to look at each of these phases to see what we are going to do.
Pues la fase inicial, que es el proceso de preparación,
In the initial phase, which is the preparation process, we align the fibers, stretch the Fique and lubricate it. We have to take this raw material that arrives divided into parts.
se abren los fardos y empezamos a alimentar.
The balers are opened and we initially start a carding process, followed by a stretching process until a tape is formed, which will have a certain caliber. Depending on the process we are going to carry out in the spinning part, this will be a continuous process.
Pasamos al proceso de hilatura. ¿Qué vamos a tener ahí?
We move on to the spinning process. We use a tape that we are preparing in previous step, and we apply it to twist it to obtain yarns with a certain linear density, which can vary depending on the application we are going to have.
Continuar el proceso de hilatura viene el proceso de tejeduría. Ahí vamos a formar.
After the spinning process, the weaving process must be carried out, and we are going to form fabrics with certain densities, of different widths depending on the final product that is going to be packaged, in that packaging or in that fabric we are producing. These fabric densities depend on the thickness of the raw material to be packaged in the product. And once the fabrics with the specific fabric densities are available, the manufacturing process follows.
Entonces, previamente cortadas esas telas, empezamos a ¿qué?
Previously cut these fabrics, we begin to close the packages, make filleting, and form the packages completely, which would be our final product. These packages, depending on the characteristic or the area they will go, will have process of marking, stamping, or simply are packed by 50, 100, or 160 units for the trade that will be sought for that product.
Ahora, separado de esto, tenemos la otra línea, que es la línea de cordeles.
We have the other line, the twine line. Here we take up the previous steps of preparation and spinning, but we apply a different process, a twisting process, in which we use several threads to form 2, 3, or 4 strands to form twines or to form ropes, which are destined for agro-industrial markets for mooring, fastening, and we can also find them for handicraft use. It is important to highlight that these packages are made of natural fiber, which gives us some conservation characteristics to the products we are packing. Being a natural product, it is biodegradable. It is not polluting, and this gives us more nowadays compared to the synthetic or plastic markets. It helps us to conserve the humidity and organoleptic properties of the grain, especially in the coffee part. Then this fact of conservation, since the product will always remain fresh when it reaches its final destination in the transport process without suffering any damage.
Una vez terminados estos procesos,
Once these processes are finished, the product is stored with special characteristics. Through a dispatch schedule, it is sent to our customers throughout the country. We handle our products at a national and international level. Our products are especially focused on the agricultural line in the part of grains and vegetables in general. In the part of grains, our packaging is very recognized in the world, since this packaging of 3 lines represents a coffee of Colombia in the world. We also handle the geotechnical line, everything that has to do with slope stabilization, reforestation management, soil, cement, and so on, also for the civil engineering line. Our products are part of environmental solutions. Therefore, I also invite you to rescue this tradition that comes from the cultivation, benefits farmers, and generates economy in the region.
como empresa seguimos apoyando
As a company, we continue to support agriculture and the transformation of raw materials. For this reason, we are expanding our market abroad. Every day, we are reaching more countries. With this type of products, we are reaching India, Mexico, Spain, United States, and Costa Rica. This will allow us to continue bringing natural fiber and environmental awareness for which we are recognized.